Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Shinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about what are the principles that are mentioned in Ayurveda regarding Agni, that is digestive fire, and your breakfast. Many of us are not aware like what is this digestive fire? Is this digestive fire strength stays same throughout the day or it is variable, like in one part of the day digestive fire in a certain way, in the middle part of the day digestive fire in a certain way, and during the night the digestive fire is in a certain way. Though because it is very different from what Western medicine says, but according to Ayurveda principle the digestive fire is very low in the early morning hours, and it rises as sun rises in the sky. So those who are taking breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock, some people are taking breakfast because they have to catch the train at 6 o'clock, and then they are complaining like we are getting up so early, we are having our breakfast at 6 o'clock, then why digestion issues are with us? It is because your digestive fire, the universal rule of digestive fire according to Ayurveda, it is very low once sun rises in the nature or once you get up, it's very low. As sun rises in the sky, digestive fire start going up like that. That's why in Ayurveda it's been recommended the best time to have your meals is between 9 or 10 or 10 to 11. That is the best time to have your meals, because that is the time when digestive fire is not very low and not very high. It is the ideal window for having your food, because once you delay your breakfast to 12 o'clock, it becomes very high. When digestive fire becomes very high, it start eating your own body. So it's very important by 10 or 11 you finish your breakfast. That is very important time. And if you have your breakfast at 6 o'clock, that time digestive fire is very low. And if for some reason, if you have taken very heavy breakfast that time, because if your office hours start at 8 o'clock or if your school start at 8 o'clock and you are taking very heavy breakfast in the morning, then that will disturb your digestive fire. If you are eating very early breakfast, then don't take very heavy breakfast, because as it's been mentioned in Ayurveda, the breakfast to be heavy meals, good meals, but like a king you should eat in breakfast. But you also need to see the timing of breakfast. What is the timing that is mentioned in Ayurveda? As I mentioned, when sun rises in the very early hours of sun, as you know, the sun heat is also very feeble. Similarly, our digestive fire is also very feeble. So the ideal way of having food is between 10 to 11. This is the ideal way of having our food. And once you have your food, like full meals, like it can be either at 9:30 you can have your fruits, or even at 8 you can have your fruits and give a gap of 1 hour and then have your big meals at 10:30 or something. This is a big heavy breakfast you can do. Or those of you who are not doing any breakfast at all, then they can have some fruits and little bit of your breakfast. Those who are taking lunch, ideally in Ayurveda there is no space, no window for lunch, or neither in yoga there is no window for lunch. But in lunch you can have fruits, or even if you are taking big meals in lunch, then have your very mild breakfast at 8 o'clock, then have your lunch by 12 or 1, big meals, that is big lunch, and then give a gap, and by 6:30 you finish your dinner. So this is if we move, because then our digestive fire stay healthy and we can get rid of our stomach issues. When we sleep, the digestive fire is not very high, it is very low. That's why it's been suggested in Ayurveda that before sleep your digestion should be done and your dinner should be early, because during night your digestive fire is very low, because lot of energy is not needed, and that's why our body is designed in a way like once night comes we feel like very sleepy, like lazy, sleepy, because digestive fire goes down, and that's why the pranic energy goes down, and it is the time that your body goes into self-healing. So it's very important that you have your dinners as early as possible. By 6 or 7 o'clock you should finish your dinners. So now the question comes, those who are taking 3 meals per day, what should be the breakfast? The breakfast should be very light. If you're taking 3 meals per day, like 8 o'clock you can have your breakfast, and then at 12 or 1 o'clock you can have your lunch, and then by 6 or 7 you have your dinner. So this is a 3 meal plan. But if you're not taking 3 meals, if you're taking 2 meals, then you can have by 9:30 or 10 big bowl of fruits, by 10:30 big lunch, and then by 6 you have your dinner. And this, or in afternoon if you feel hungry, you can have fruits or juice or some boiled vegetable soup. So this should be the schedule of eating according to digestive fire, according to the strength of your digestive fire. Now the question comes, what should be in general eat according to our body types? According to our body types, the Vata body type should take more of a warm meals, liquid meals. Pitta body type should take also warm meals, not very hot potency things like spices, excessive spices, because it enhances the heat in the system. Pitta people should make sure that have their breakfast full of fruits, and their lunch also should contain some fruits and salads, and dinner too. And lastly comes the Kapha body type people. Kapha body type people also should have warm food, less greasy food, not very oily food. Their food should not contain excess of fat. So dinner should be very light, lunch can be heavy, breakfast if you're taking like if you're taking 3 meals, then lunch can be heavy and breakfast should be light, and breakfast should be early if you're taking lunch. That should not be the condition that you are having your breakfast at 10 or 11, then you're having your lunch at 4 o'clock, and then you're having your dinner at 8:30, 9 o'clock. That is not very much according to the Ayurveda digestive fire concept or Jataragni concept. If you're taking 3 meals a day, start your breakfast early, that is 8 o'clock, 12 or 1 you have your lunch, and dinner by 6. This should be the schedule. And if you're taking only 2 meals per day, then you will have your lunch, your big brunch by 11. This should be done, and dinner should be done by 7. So this is the simple way how to balance your digestive fire, how to balance your breakfast, lunch and dinner according to your digestive fire strength. Because, and though again digestive fire is different for different kind of people, like let's suppose if somebody has Vata body type, he would have different, Pitta body type different, Kapha body type different. But if you have some disease specific, then your digestive fire act in a different way. If you have some chronic disease, then your food timing, everything will be different. That's why in Ayurveda there is no one universal rule for everyone, like you eat that, everybody should eat like this much calories. Because in Ayurveda every person is different, every person's digestive fire is different, body strength is different, physical activity is different, choice of lifestyle is different, and much more. So that's why I always recommend, like if you're confused what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, you please take proper Ayurveda consultation according to your digestive fire. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Please click the bell icon, hit the subscription button so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click this join button and you can support us. Those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on this given email ID and I will let you know how we can schedule it. If you have any questions, please write down those questions in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye.